Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rumble Wrestling TV. It's time for singles action from the Medway Leisure Centre in Gillingham. Your referee for this contest, Mr. Anton Green. Thank you very much to RMC Stephen Barker. What a singles match we have in store for you here. Catch 22 zone, get that bounty. It's KM Lane versus Quality Wrestling's high-flying superstar, David Lovejoy. Again, KM Lane already, despite his high-flying nature, has a weight and height advantage in this contest. Not always the case for KM Lane, but I'm expecting an extremely sporting and exciting contest here. Two of the preeminent athletes in professional wrestling right now. British wrestling's future looks very bright when David Lovejoy and KM Lane are at the scene. Both men with the feeling out process here. KM Lane, of course, just down the road in Chatham, Kent. No doubt will have a sizable portion of fans behind him, a regular here at Rumble Wrestling. David Lovejoy has only made a fleeting amount of appearances for Rumble, but is already showing himself to be an incredibly impressive athlete, as you see right there. Beautiful front flip, escaping and getting into an arm lock of his own on KM Lane. Both of these men extremely proficient, trained by the best. Look at the athleticism of KM Lane. Backflips out. Beautiful snap arm drag on David Lovejoy, who counters with an arm drag of his own. KM Lane sweeps the legs out for David Lovejoy, goes for the cover. David Lovejoy getting out at two there, sweeping KM Lane's legs out himself. Just a one count, KM Lane using that strength advantage to push David Lovejoy off. And just a beautiful kip up there from KM Lane. A lot of respect between these two gentlemen, and there you go, a handshake. A very sporting contest, I'm sure you'll agree. But sporting doesn't necessarily get you a win. Headlock, David Lovejoy comes on. Wow, KM Lane using that power advantage. Big shoulder block, takes Lovejoy down to the mat. Lovejoy looks to sweep the legs out. Leapfrogs over the top of KM Lane. Captures him beautifully with that crucifix pin. Lovely, a cradle-like position. KM Lane once again out again. I think KM Lane might have underestimated his opponent a little bit here. Beautiful cartwheel into the drop kick from David Lovejoy, who's into the cover. Referee Anton Green in perfect position here. Now David Lovejoy looking to isolate that left arm, looking to put a bit of torque, looking to control this contest. Both men very happy with the groundwork, very happy with the technical ability of wrestling, but also more than happy to take this to the skies. Two incredible athletes, two incredibly all-round great wrestlers. And look at KM Lane. He recognizes the power advantage. He scoop slams David Lovejoy. Just a 2 count. Again, forced him into the ropes. Goes for the big clothesline. David Lovejoy ducks under. Leapfrog. Beautiful. Sweet. The athleticism. The speed. Basement drop kick by KM Lane. Now pops up again and a senton over the back of his much more diminutive opponent, David Lovejoy. But what he does make up for with a lack of size is heart, passion, fight. Nobody has more of that than David Lovejoy. A stiff European uppercut will certainly knock some of that out of you from KM Lane, who again gets a 2 count on David Lovejoy. David Lovejoy recently capturing the Quality Wrestling Championship, a magnificent trainee from that dojo, of course run by the magnificent Rishi Ghosh. Again, David Lovejoy, look at his speed. KM Lane, I think he was looking to capture him there, but the weight gave out slightly, and David Lovejoy able to get a 2 count, and KM Lane looking to rebuild himself in the corner here. David Lovejoy not allowing him to get a moment's rest, however. Irish whip into the corner. KM Lane counters. Beautiful, beautiful roll up there by KM Lane. Yes, KM Lane now snaps suplex onto David Lovejoy. Gets himself into a pinning combination once again. It's a 2 count only. What you're seeing here is a contrast of two men who can both be extremely effective with these styles. David Lovejoy's recognised the height and the weight disparity, trying to quicken the pace. It's KM Lane actually, on one of the rare occasions, able to use his power and his strength. Beautiful, the textbook spinning heel kick from KM Lane, one of his signature maneuvers. David Lovejoy, this is his first ever meeting in a singles contest with KM Lane. Of course, KM Lane already, despite his young age, a seasoned veteran. Another European uppercut into the corner. Now KM Lane building up some steam with that stinger splash into the corner, and he whips David Lovejoy from pillar to post and catches him with a beautiful bulldog-like facebuster into the cover again. Just a 1 count for David Lovejoy, and wow, look at the face on KM Lane. Just one indeed, young man. KM Lane gathering his thoughts a little bit there. Could hardly believe that David Lovejoy was able to get out of 1 from the facebuster, and that shows you the passion, the heart, and the desire of David Lovejoy to make an impression here on this Medway crowd in Gillingham. David Lovejoy again looking to quicken the pace. Huge flying cross body in the middle of the ring. Beautiful positioning, and now David Lovejoy recognizing that the urgency is key. KM Lane looking to counter, doesn't realize David Lovejoy takes to the skies again, and this time for the second rope with a crossbody. Opting not to go for the cover, looking to keep the pressure on. Huge lariat for David Lovejoy. And again, trying to wear KM Lane down. And look at that. I think he was looking for a head scissors, possibly a DDT, but he's been caught in midair. Once again, the power play. And KM Lane lawn darts David Lovejoy into that corner. Almost flying into your rooms at home, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of rumble wrestling in your house. And it's the dropkick from KM Lane that now has David Lovejoy on the canvas. Beautiful small package there. Textbook wrestling from KM Lane. Just looking to apply pressure, looking to wear out David Lovejoy, recognizing this whipping-like individual. Look at that, huge tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and that's going to debilitate and slow down even the fastest of professional wrestlers. David Lovejoy showing that heart once again, that resilience, getting out at 2, looking to draw some energy off of this crowd, which frankly are a little bit split. It's very difficult to tell who's favourite in a contest like this, both gentlemen as popular as they are. KM Lane again. Another European uppercut sends David Lovejoy back to the canvas. And again, stiff, aggressive forearm, the muscle, the hard part of the forearm being driven into the chest and the jaw of David Lovejoy. He recognises he's in trouble here, looking to battle out from underneath. Creates some separation, but only for a moment, and KM Lane takes him down, looking to monkey flip him into the corner, and look at the propulsion there. And wow, a huge back suplex, almost deep six-like from KM Lane. Referee Anton Green again in perfect position, but it's just a 2 count. Now KM Lane finding it hard to believe that huge back suplex wasn't enough to take out David Lovejoy. Still in this contest, ducks under the clothesline. David Lovejoy looking to spin all the way through. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl roll through. Gets KM Lane into the corner. Now he's starting to feel himself. He's looking to administer a monkey flip of his own. Beautiful technique from David Lovejoy. He's now up to the second rope, looking for that. Wow, look at that. Snaps off a beautiful head scissors Hurricane Runner, and KM Lane finds himself reeling. The pace has quickened once again through David Lovejoy. He runs into the corner, full head of steam, but KM Lane cuts him off with a big boot. And a huge Rough Rider of sorts there for KM Lane, driving that thigh right down into the head of David Lovejoy, who again gets out. And now, wow, just a gnarly snap suplex from KM Lane to David Lovejoy, who finds himself out of breath there. You can see him trying to suck in some air, trying to find his cognitive faculties, but KM Lane has ascended to the top rope. He is in the rafters here in Medway. Huge elbow drop. Randy Savage would be proud, and KM Lane with the elbow drop from the top dispatches a very game David Lovejoy in what was an extremely fair and extremely sporting but an extremely competitive contest. Once again, KM Lane with another victory. absolutely, we're all in agreement. An incredible contest, but on this occasion, it's KM Lane who comes out with the win.